The process of branching off new sciences from philosophy has been going on since ancient time, but it does not mean a diminution of philosophy, but on the contrary, it could clear philosophy proper from derived areas that in fact share the metaphysical basis of already existing scientific disciplines, that once also for similar epistemological reasons broke away from philosophy, which as a result of this process increasingly focused on its own fundamental field. However, it would be a mistake to assume that the status of the provisions of derivative philosophy and science does not depend on fundamental philosophical research. In this sense, it would be proper for science actually to take the place of the servant of philosophy, and not vice versa, as in the case of positivism and analytical philosophy. Derived philosophy, insofar as it generally relates to its own philosophical ground, tries by pulling itself up by the hair to determine the beginning of philosophy in its own framework derived from fundamental philosophy. And that is the result of the petitio principii of the philosophy of derived philosophy. In the East, meaning the traditional Indian and Chinese thought systems, the separation between science and philosophy does not seem to have occurred until modern Western scientific worldview entered the scene. But on the other hand, religion as such, that is, in relation to other kinds of expressions of thought that we will not single out here in this context, did not stand out against the general framework of wisdom in those Eastern traditions.